Hello, what is up, and welcome back to another live. Painter's tape is still there. It will literally always be there. So, you know what? I need to post this on Instagram yet again. I know, selfish. What is that? Shameful plug? So people say. But I need to show you who is going to join me on my live later today. Let me just indulge you in the beauty of Jace. Can you say hi to the people? Wait. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry. I'm taking a picture of him and he's so hard to get a picture. Oh. Hi, buddy. Okay, we got our picture. But what is up? Welcome back to another live. It's Saturday and I promised that I would do more lives. And by more I mean weekly lives on Saturdays. So here we are, live once again. So as you're joining, I don't know, let me know what is I always don't have any questions for this. What is something fun that you're doing this weekend? I know, cliche, but I feel like you can learn a lot from people. So share one fun thing you're doing. Something fun I'm doing this weekend is, well, Jace is having a sleepover, which is probably the highlight of my weekend. I know it's sad. I live a very sad life. A lot of you are asking me, sorry, I'm posting this. A lot of you have asked me, why does Jace not live with you? And the reason Jace doesn't live with me is because he lives with my parents, who live just down the road from me, honestly, like a 10-15 minute car ride. But hello, what is up, Lily, Rita, Queen, girl, Queen, go off. Jace lives at my parents' house because they have a fenced-in backyard, and I used to live with my parents up until, what was it, like literally a year ago, and then I moved in with Michael a year ago. So he lives there, he has a doggy door, he has a big backyard, and he's just living his best life. And then he comes and does sleepovers here. We don't have a fully fenced in backyard, which is the biggest reason why he is not here full time, because I just feel bad that he doesn't have that space and the freedom to go in and out. Because at my parents' house, he goes in and out whenever he wants to, and he's just living his best life. And my parents love him more than they do some of their own children and grandchildren. So they always are sad when I bring him for a sleepover because they miss him. But at the same time, I'm like, Mom, that's my baby. Like, how am I supposed to function without my baby? So anyways, that's the story. But I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on today, not too much, because I'm not actually filming today. Usually I film on Saturdays, but I got a lot of this is just light day cream from Boho Botanicals. It's pretty good. It smells very plant-esque, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But it's just a smell, like it's fine. It does the job though. But what was I saying? Shoot, I forgot what I was saying completely. I am Miss Unknown, so don't get confused. Okay. Sorry. It's weird because like your guys' usernames aren't necessarily your names. And so I'm just like, what is up, username? Shoot, I forgot what I was saying entirely. But anyways, this weekend. Oh, I'm not filming. That's what I was saying. I'm not filming this weekend because I got all of my filming done on Thursday. And so today is just an editing day, and I'm going to go for a run because it's supposed to be in the 50s. I know. It's going to be in the freaking 50s today. And you're probably like, why are you putting makeup on when you're going to go run? Honestly, it just makes me feel more confident. And if that helps me run faster, then there we go. Plus, it's going to be super, super light makeup. We're not doing any like full glam, none of that business. Warming up the curling, what is this called? Eyelash curler with hot water because your girl's ghetto. And also, that is the best way that I've found to curl my eyelashes. If any of you have a better way to curl your eyelashes, please, by all means, let me know. But this is just what I found. But anyways, let me know anything fun or exciting you're doing. Got some more people joining. Anything fun you're doing this weekend? Anything not fun? I don't know. What are your plans for the weekend? Does it involve children? Does it not involve children? 2 weekends ago, I went to Monster Jam, which is like just monster trucks, with my nephews, and that was so much fun, which a lot of you guys would be like, I'd actually rather die than be with children, but that's okay, because I am actually the complete opposite. I love children, but You might not think that because I'm child free, because there's that whole stigma of, oh, you're child free, you don't want kids, you don't like kids. And so not true for me, not true at all, but yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So let's see, what are you guys saying? What's up, Patrick? How am I doing? I'm doing great. I've seen some negative comments in some of your shorts by some cringy mama and papa bears. Oh, girl, I mean, that's never going to go away, unfortunately. But also, do you guys want to see my natural eyelashes? How long they are? I've been using this serum and it really is doing such a good job at keeping my eyelashes super duper long. Those are natural. I literally just used this on them, as you saw. But anyways, what else are we saying? It's my birthday Monday, so I'm celebrating over the weekend. Happy birthday! That's so exciting. This weekend is Netflix for me. I want to do stuff, go out, but you need money for a lot of this stuff. Girl, I feel you on that. Life is getting so freaking expensive. It's not even funny. Like, oh, it's so ridiculous how expensive it is to just even like go to the movies nowadays. I'm like, $20 to go see a movie? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will not pay $20 to go see a movie. I mean, there are people that will, and like to them, props, but I don't even like the movies in the first place because, I mean, you're sitting with a bunch of random people. You cannot get up whenever you want to. You can't go get snacks whenever you want to. Like, no one's going to pause the movie for you, you know? So anyways, I've never been a fan of the movies. I've definitely been to the movies, but that's not the place you'll find me. It's not the movie theater. More of like a park. I love going to parks, walking around, just being in nature. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cringy, but it's so true. And I'm breaking out right here, but it's fine. It's fine. What else is going on? You care about eyelashes? Wait, I'm confused. You sneak snacks and it's so easy. No, but the thing is, like, I just don't like the concept of sitting around with strangers and like not feeling like you can just like talk to the person you're next to whenever you want to, because people will give you dirty looks. You can't use your phone. You can't go to the bathroom if you need to. Like, yeah, you can go before and after, but like, what if you need to go during? Then you're gonna miss part of the movie. And so I don't know. It's not an experience that I enjoy, but that's okay because there's plenty of people that do enjoy it, and to each their own, as I always say. Oh, Marmar, hey Queen, what is up, Dylan? Girl, what is up? Okay, what else am I gonna do here? We're just gonna do light eyebrows, maybe some bronzer, and that's about it. That's about it. And that's all she wrote. Isn't that terrible? I got this, full disclaimer, this eyebrow pencil I got from the Dollar Tree many, many years ago. And I just shave it down every little once in a while. You know, like, I'm not sure that there's even an expiration date. There is. It says within 24 months of opening. Well, so far my eyebrows have not fallen off, and I seem to be okay, you know, internally. Maybe not. Any ailment that I have, I'm going to blame on this because it's expired by years. But it works. It works. And I can't believe that it says 24 months. I've had this probably since I was like 21, 22. Like, it used to be like a long pencil and now it's this big, but that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Everything is super expensive in USA. That's why I love my country. Wait, where are you from? Remind me where you're from again, because I do not remember. The US is very expensive. When I go on cruises and I go to other countries, Mexico, Honduras, Belize, Haiti, like Labadee, there's so many different countries that I've been to. It's so nice that everything there is relatively cheap. But at the same time, like the way that people live and the economy is usually not that great, which reflects in the prices of food or drinks or whatever it is that you're buying on those different islands or countries. So anyways, do you hear Jace barking in the background? Don't worry, he'll make an appearance. I know. And you know what? Some of you guys might not even want Jace to make an appearance, but I don't care because this is my live and he's going to make an appearance whether you like it or not. Oh, I have a Wet and Wild palette from 2012 that I still use. No shame. No shame. I have an eyeshadow palette from high school. Wait, this is hilarious. Up until this past summer, I had bought this bronzer and highlighter palette from, I think, actually, I don't remember where I bought it, but I had bought it back in like 2014, and it wasn't until last summer, so the summer of 2022, that I finally bought another one, the exact same palette. But this one I found at Ross. Coincidentally, I was in Orlando, Florida. I think I was buying a jacket or something because it was kind of cold, and I forgot to bring a jacket with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need a jacket. So we were driving and I saw a Ross, and I was like, perfect. And so we went in there and I saw the palette, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, that's the exact same palette that I use. And I snatched that up so fast, but that's hilarious. I love that we're all using expired makeup. The thing is, like, I don't break out. Like, I haven't seen any like health, I don't know, side effects from using a like 7-year-old pencil, but it's fine. Oh, India, very cool. Sorry, I need to spit. I know, this is like, I mean, you already know. The nasal thing is so real for me. It's not even funny. What else? Oh, you went to Honduras. How was it? I know the murder rate is the highest. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, I was in Honduras 2 months ago. And I loved it. I think it's such a beautiful island. It's a very, very poor country. The guide that was just like taking us to the little like sanctuary place that we went to, he was born and raised in Honduras. He's never left the country. He's never been to the United States, and he wanted to work on cruise ships in the future so that he could travel the world and come to the US and be able to travel the world. And I was like, dude, that's so good. Like, I'm so happy that you're trying to do that. It's just like, I feel like the progression is so, like, it's so hard to progress in those countries because you're so limited because I don't know, it's so poor the way that people were living. Like, and my parents are from South America. Like, I'm not ignorant to the way that people live in other countries. My mom is from Ecuador, my dad is from Chile, and my mom is from Guayaquil, I believe, where it is so poor. It is literally the poorest place ever. I shouldn't say ever. There's obviously more poor places, but the way that she describes her childhood growing up, like she literally lived in a shack that was made out of like tin, a tin roof. Basically didn't even have walls. The floor was dirt. There was no like lamination. There was no tile. There was nothing. It was literally a dirt floor. And like there was only half of the roof on the house. The other side of the house didn't have a roof. So when it rained, it would literally just turn into mud, and it would be like a half mud puddle and then a half like semi-dry dirt floor. And like she had to eat like dirt and stuff. Like it was so poor growing up where she was. And so I'm not ignorant to that. Obviously, I haven't had to experience that firsthand. Like I've never lived in a home where there was only half a roof and like a dirt floor. Like I've never, and I hope to never experience that because that sounds terrible. But at the same time, like she's very, very transparent when it comes to her growing up and how grateful and blessed she is to be in America and to be here and know that she doesn't have to live like that ever again. So anyways, it was kind of a long tangent, but yeah, it's very sad visiting those countries. But at the same time, I think it's so needed to visit third world countries or even second world countries because you don't appreciate what you have until you see what other people are struggling to even just like survive with. And so for me, every time I go to any one of those countries, I'm so grateful for the fact that I mean that I even just like have running water, you know, because those people do live in such poverty. It's so sad. But I mean, they seem to be happy with the way that they live. And so I don't want to feel like, oh, pity on them or woe is them, because I mean, for the most part, they seem happy, but there's so many challenges, like every day-to-day things, even just like with the crime rate, so it's kind of, anyways, what else are you guys saying? Oh, even if India is 5th largest economy, nothing is expensive here. Dang, okay, go off. Did you know they use some Spanish words in Portugal? I think I might have known that actually. It's been weeks. Has the allergies really been bothering you? Yes, like I don't know what it was, but I had like severe nasal congestion back in like November, December, and now I do have seasonal allergies like that. No ifs, ands, or buts. I do, and so um, I I think the seasonal allergies are kicking back in, and it kind of sucks, to be honest. And I'm not taking anything. I know I should be taking Zyrtec or Claritin, but I'm not because I'm a hobo. And yeah. What else? Oh, my boyfriend's family is from Brazil and owned a farm. They had to struggle to get to America. They own a villa in Florida now. It's amazing. Yeah. And I love hearing those success stories. My parents are definitely an inspiration to me. They definitely are a success story. It's insane how far they've come. I mean, even just like from hearing that my mom lived in a shack with half a roof eating dirt, and her family was just so poor and she had so many siblings and all that stuff. And to where they are now, where I mean, I could even put myself in that, put where we are now. It's just so humbling to see, like, obviously you have to grind, you have to work really hard. If there's anything my parents have taught me, it's like nothing comes for free. Like, you have to work for everything in life. There are no handouts. I mean, obviously in America, there's a lot of government assistance, but at the same time, like, you still have to work if you want to be that American dream, if you want to achieve success in life. I mean, success is also very what's the word? Oh gosh, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's very like individual, what you seem or what you deem as success to be. So some people might say that living in a shack is successful, whereas some people be like, no, having a villa in Florida is successful. So anyways, I love that my parents have always taught me hard work and being frugal and just all the things in life that I feel like a kid that has parents that came from second and third world countries would learn. So I love that they instilled those valuables and principles in my life, because I feel like, I don't know, when you struggle, there's more of a reward when you have that, like, that come up or the success. For some reason, I feel like when you have to struggle for food or for something, like the day that you aren't struggling for those things, it's so much sweeter. It seems so much better. I don't know. Could be just a hot take. I want to live in South America so bad, but there's a lot of worry about with corruption and certain crimes. Yeah, I'm not dogging on South America, but it is not like America, like, at all. Like, it's not. It's a totally different place. It's a different world. Even it feels like when I go down there, I don't feel safe. And maybe it's because I'm not from there. Maybe it's because I don't speak fluently their dialect of Spanish. Like, they can tell that I don't speak like the Guatemalan or Peruvian Spanish. Like, I don't speak their, like, I guess dialect is the only way I can explain that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thankful that I can visit, but at the same time, I'm also grateful that when I come home, I know that I live somewhere where I am safe and it's familiar, and it's not somewhere where I'm like fearing for the next meal or like the next paycheck or something like that. Anyways, definitely going to spend a lot of time in South America, even though I don't live there. Yeah, it's fun. I've been to a lot of places in the Caribbean and Mexico and South America, and it's great. How are you? I'm doing great. Hi, Brody. I live in Mexico. Yes, Lily, girl, go off. And yeah, the corruption and the crime. OMG. I've seen a lot of stuff over here, but I have the luck to be a US citizen and I work in the USA and cross back home in Mexico. Yeah, I love that you can go between Mexico and US, because I feel like you see the difference, like, on a very personal and a very day-to-day basis, whereas other people like me, I only go to Mexico when I'm on vacation. Like, I was just there 2 months ago, and I've been there 2 other times in the past 5 years, and like, I'm not in the shady neighborhoods. I'm in Cozumel, I'm in Costa Maya, I'm in the places where are very, very touristy, and so I don't see the, I guess, nitty-gritty of what life is really like when you live there. So anyways, I know you have that appreciation. And I respect that. I respect the people who know what it's like, but yet don't just be like, oh, woe is me. Like, oh, I just came from a terrible childhood. Like, I can't better myself because this is just how I am. This is who I am. It's like, no, you can't. Do you love this? It's like, no, you can't yourself. Like, you're just choosing not to. So, that's my rant for the day. Not sure that was even a rant, but when you struggle, you know the value of things in life. Yes, perfectly said. So true. Couldn't agree more. But yeah, so anyways, I have loved going to the Caribbean. I've loved going to Mexico and Honduras, Labadee, Haiti. Belize was super fun. My favorite place is Nassau, Bahamas. I love the Bahamas. I'm obsessed with the Bahamas. Partially because I feel like they have the most beautiful beaches I've ever walked on / ever seen, but I'm biased, like I get that. I get that I'm biased. I don't know why I'm contouring my nose like I'm gonna go out somewhere, because I'm not. One of my cousins is studying in Silicon Valley, and she told me that the food there is so expensive. Also, vegetables are limited. Even the fruits are so expensive, so she cooks on her own. Yeah. The thing is, like, fast food is very comparable to the prices of like buying your own food and making it at home. Unfortunately, like, that's the truth. The prices, I mean, literally, Michael and I went grocery shopping the other day, and the price of eggs, I think it was $6 for 18 eggs. And I was like, dang, like, that's kind of expensive. Like, I'm not going to get chickens and raise my own chickens and have eggs. My mother did that, though. And her chickens all passed away, is what I'm going to call it. They passed away about a year ago. But I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. I've been there. I've done that. I've seen how it is raising chickens, and it is so demanding, just everything that goes into it. And so I'm like, absolutely not. No, thank you. But there's people out there that are like, nope, with the prices of eggs nowadays, I'm going to get some chickens and I'm going to make my own eggs. And I'm like, it's not that deep for me. Like, I will spend the $6 any day because I know what it's like to raise a chicken, and it's not a fun time. Contrary to popular belief. I don't know. Some people like that. Like my mother, she really enjoyed that, but I'm not for it. I feel like I did something weird to my nose and it's not looking good. Whatever. What else? Oh, hey, I finally have some free time to catch you live. What is up? What is up? I wish I had some chisme for you guys. If you don't know what that is in Spanish, it's like gossip. But I don't think that I have any. I'm gonna see. Maybe if you have some chisme or a story or something you want to share with the class, like, feel free to. I'm trying to think if I've had any kid encounters recently where I was just like, oh my gosh, like I can't stand them. But I don't really spend time with kids at all. Like, unless I'm doing soccer, La Liga. It's a soccer league that I manage in the spring and in the fall. But right now it's winter, so we don't have the league going on right now. Unless I'm interacting with them, I don't really see kids ever. I see my nephews all the time, but I really love and enjoy them, and I don't have anything bad to say about them because they are my biggest fans. And I mean, I literally just saw my nephew on Thursday, and he's the cutest little thing in the world. He's 5, and he's my little, like, my dude. He's my dude. Oh, why is she okay? Yep, that's why she is brutally missing India. She is just eating enough for survival. That's crazy. I mean, the US is expensive. I've never been to India, so I don't have any sort of like experience with that life or society or culture or economics. Like I don't know anything about that, and so I don't want to ignorantly say anything, but it sounds like India is where it's at. It sounds like that's the place to be. That's where it's popping, but could be wrong. Dang, I wish I had some chisme or something. Somebody in the comments, tell me some chisme. If you have any gossip, that's what gossip means in Spanish. So now you can tell your friends that you know what the word chisme is. It's gossip. Or chismosa is gossiper for a girl. Chismoso is gossiper for a boy. Look at we're learning. We're learning all sorts of things today. That's hilarious. I think this is all I'm going to put on my face. I don't want to use mascara because when I go run, it's going to go into my eyeball and I'm going to cry, and I don't want to cry while running today. Let me tell you, I've done my fair share of crying while running. I remember when I was going through a divorce, which, if you didn't know, I got divorced in 2021. That was a fun experience, but when I was going through a divorce, I love running. It's the way that I can like release any like stress or just pent up, that's my thing. And so I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at running, to be honest. Like my mile time is like maybe 8.5 minutes, 8 minutes, 15 seconds on a good day. You know, when I'm running 4 miles, I always run 4 miles. I will never run any less than that. I've never tried running more than 4 miles, but 4 miles just seems to do the trick for me. But I'm not very good at it, like I was saying, but I love it. And so while I was going through my divorce, I ran a lot because I had a lot of stress. I had a lot of emotions pent up in my body that I didn't know any better way to release those and to like just be able to talk to myself except for running. Like I found myself running all the time, and it was such a relief to be able to just put on my shoes, get my headphones, and just run. It was the best thing ever. If you're not a runner, I get it. Like it's not for everyone, just like yoga isn't for everyone, or Pilates, or freaking Soul Cycle. But running for me, like that's my jam. What else? I think that's it. For this. What do we think? I mean, it's definitely like an incomplete. What is that? Looks like I put mud on my face. Hold on. Oh my gosh. What is she doing over here? She's messing everything up. The thing is, I don't blend half the time, and then I look at myself and I'm like, bro, why didn't you blend? So somebody please remind me that I need to start blending my makeup because I suck at it. What else are you guys saying that I'm missing? Oh, not really gossip, but FYI, if you have Amazon Fresh, they're going to make you buy $150 worth of groceries just to get the free shipping. It'll take effect on February 28th. Oh, wait a minute. That is some chisme, and I'm here for that. I do not have Amazon Fresh. I don't even think I knew that existed, to be honest, until literally just now. But I'm not even sure that they would deliver in Missouri. Like, I feel like maybe they have like a hub in like LA, New York area, but do they even deliver in Missouri? Like, is that a thing? Am I ignorant to Amazon Fresh? Because I very well could be. If you had to live in South America, where are you picking? Gosh, that's a rough question. My dad says that Chile is awesome and they have a great economy. Well, I shouldn't say they have a great economy, but they have a good enough economy. So I would probably pick Chile, but I don't know. I've never been like in any of those, like Honduras, or not Honduras, Uruguay, Paraguay, Guatemala, like Ecuador, Brazil, Argentina. I've never been in any of those countries. It's all just like along the coast. But I think I like living in the United States. I would love to go live in Costa Rica. I have a friend who lives there now, and she loves it. Obviously, there's a lot of like obstacles and differences that from just like living in the U.S. all of your life to then moving to a different country. But at the same time, like I'm willing to take that risk. But no, I genuinely, like, Michael would never leave the country in terms of like moving somewhere. So I will probably be in the U.S. until I pass away. My final exams are coming. Only 1 month remaining. Shoot! Oh my gosh, I'm praying for you. That is, I hated college with all of my heart. I was like, I'm a terrible student. I cheated on a lot of tests, and by a lot, I mean like almost every single test. And I did not like college at all. And so anybody who's in college that's like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to have finals, I empathize with you, but at the same time, I don't even want to think about it because that was a time in my life that I absolutely despised. I loathed college. I absolutely hated it because I sucked at it. And yeah, I will never go back. Never. You could pay me $1 million to go back to college. I wouldn't do it. I hate school so much. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I do not like school at all. It's not meant for me. The way that like you get tested and you have all these different exams, like that is not the way that I learn, and it's not efficient for my brain. I'm very like much a creative brain. When it comes to learning things, I'm a very visual person, and like I feel like college is not catered to those kinds of people at all. And so it's very like analytical, like having to know like statistics and literature and stuff like that. It's like, dude, I'm never going to learn. Like I'm never going to learn. So just stop trying, you know? I don't know. That could be a hot take, but I think this is the last thing, and then I'm just going to call it quits because we're done. We're done here. We are done in the bathroom, and now I'm going to take you to see Jace because he is the cutest little guy, and I feel as though you need to experience his presence with me because he is so. Oh, he's sleeping. Look at him. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Are you just sleeping? Are you sleeping? Oh no. Oh my gosh. He's just like not, he's not. He's not having it. Oh, poor guy. I wish I could set you up so you could see him, but he's like so low to the ground. Oh no. Oh, what's your favorite fast food? Wait, I love this. Okay. Jace, I'm sorry. If you're not going to be, maybe you can come sit on the couch with me. Do you want to come sit on the couch? We'll see if he can. He's not allowed on the couch, but I feel as though it is appropriate for him to sit on the couch. He also loves when the door's open so he can see outside the door. So he can see. But anyways, what is your favorite fast food? Chipotle. Chipotle 100,000 billion% is Chipotle. Chipotle is literally my life. Also, disregard that there's a Christmas decoration up there. We're just not going to talk about that. I'm going to see if I can put you right here so that we can just hang out. Oh, if you fall, that's going to be dangerous. Come here. You can come sit with me. He's thinking about it. Come sit. Also, the golf clubs, disregard them. Come sit with Mama. I'm letting you. Wait, let's put this on here so your hair doesn't get all over the couch. You might overheat, but you can always get off whenever you want to. Okay? Okay, you can get up here. If Michael could see this, he would murder me right now. Oh, how fun! Yay! You can hang out with them. You can barely see his eyeballs. What do you think? Let's scoot over a little bit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. You get to see Jace. He's such a cute boy. Anyways, I'm missing everything you are saying. I cheated too. I don't know how people don't cheat in school. I don't get it. It's too hard. It's too freaking hard for them to expect you to learn 8 different subjects and retain that information. Sorry, I'm like blending in the bottom of my nose. And to retain that information and then not to be able to use like a study guide or something. Like they're just like, good luck. Like I hope you remembered everything that we taught you in the past freaking 8 weeks, along with everything else that you're learning in school, like all the other subjects that you're going to. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So anyways, those are my grievances. I have Cheeseman. Lily, tell us the Cheeseman. He's Sleepyhead. Oh, hi, Sleepyhead. They're saying hi to you. He's the cutest, I swear. He's so cute. He's not amused. He is. He's a very independent dog. If you've ever had like an Australian cattle dog or a German Shepherd or like what other kind of dog could I relate you to? A dingo. If you've ever known what a dingo is like they're very, very independent dogs. They love doing their own thing. And for him, like he's not a cuddler. Like this right now, this is a miracle that this is, I shouldn't say a miracle, but like he doesn't really like being touched or pet by strangers, especially. He's terrified of other humans. And I don't know why. Because I've only ever, like when he was a puppy, I took him to all the dog parks I could. I tried to, because my old dog Leroy was, I didn't train him in the way that I wish I would have, because I literally got him when I was 12 years old. And so I was going to school. There was no way that I could go to dog parks, that I could do all these things with him. I had a life outside of being a parent to him. And so anyways, with Jace, I took him to dog parks. I took him to PetSmart. I took him to Petco. I took him everywhere so he could get used to people. But for some reason, when people come to the house, like he literally will growl and just, it's like he's gonna die. Like he's screaming bloody murder in like dog form. So I don't know why he does that, but he's totally fine with other dogs at parks. And when people are outside, like in not a home setting, like he's totally fine with them. But I don't know. He's kind of weird. Okay. My brother found out that that you're gonna get a tubal, and we spoke about me not wanting kids, and he was like, "You make it sound so normal." I'm like, "These pregos make it sound so normal about having kids. Why am I the alien?" Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad the conversation went well. I know a lot of times when people talk about their child-free journey or their choice to be child-free, that it's very controversial, and sometimes it's like you get disowned, and then sometimes people are super supportive and they're like, actually, I am like totally on board with you, and you're like, wow, I did not think that this conversation would go this way, but I'm so glad that it did. So I'm glad that it went well for you. Chipotle is my favorite. Chipotle is the best. It's so freaking good. Let me know. Okay, in the comments, comment your favorite restaurant, and I will tell you if I've ever been there and if I like it or if I don't like it. There's a lot of restaurants that I haven't been to because growing up as a kid, we did not go to restaurants. My parents were pretty on the poor side, and I have 3 older brothers, so there's 4 siblings, and going to restaurants was just not financially the option that they could go through, or it's not something that they ever did. We did go like to a few restaurants for like celebrations, like things throughout the year, like maybe once or twice, but not very many restaurants in my lifetime when I was a little kid. So now as a grown up, like I don't really like to explore restaurants. I know what I like. I know that I like this, 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 and this, and I will go to all those places because I know that I will like it 100% of the time. I'll probably retire in Colombia. Okay, go off. Beautiful dog. Oh, thanks, Liam. His name is Jace, and he is an angel, and he's just kind of chilling right now. I hated school too, but once I got my degree in life, or my life completely changed. I work with wildlife and endangered species. Is it species or species? I think it's species. I genuinely love my job. That sounds like such a fun job. You'll have to like let me know in the DMs what you do because that's super fun. Independent dog. My dogs are attached to my hip all the time and need attention and cuddling. So Harvey, if you follow me on Instagram, his cousin Harvey, he's a golden retriever. Harvey, where's Harvey? Where is he? Is he here? No, Harvey's not here. I'm so sorry. They literally love each other so much. It's obnoxious. No, are you gonna leave your mama? Don't leave me. Oh my gosh, if he leaves me, I'm gonna cry. But him and Harvey are best friends. It's my brother's dog. He's a golden retriever. I'll show you a picture. But Harvey, very much golden retriever energy. Like he is such a happy, excited dog, loves humans so much, loves humans more than he does dogs, except for him. He loves Jace more than anyone in the world. But he loves humans so much, and it's so hard because when he's like at my parents' house or if I'm with him at all, like he will literally be your shadow and want to be pet 24/7. Like there's no stopping. It never ever stops. Like he wants to be pet, he wants to be loved, he wants to be paid attention to the entire time you're with him. And I'm just like, bro, my hand, like it literally is gonna fall off. There's Harvey. If you've not seen him, Harvey and Jace hanging out, being pals. But yeah, they have such a good time together. Oh my gosh, if you've not seen this picture, it's on my Instagram, but it's kind of an old one. This is me, my brother, and Jason Harvey. On Halloween, we were the Ninja Turtles, and it was the cutest thing in the world. We're doing show and tell here. I'm so sorry. Anyways, yes, so I can totally relate. The golden retriever energy is strong with him. Oh, what else? I had a mongoose as a pet once. His name was Moti, means pearl. What is a mongoose? I don't think I even know what that is. Hold on, let me Google mongoose because I don't think I know what a mongoose is. Okay, a mongoose is. Oh my gosh! I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. If you don't know what a mongoose is, this is. Oh my gosh, the camera does not do it justice. It's like it kind of looks like a ferret. Maybe it's like in the family of ferrets. I don't know. That's such an interesting animal. Oh my gosh. That's cool. I didn't know that you could have mongoose maybe as animals or as pets. His ears are something else. They really are. What do you think about your ears? Are they crazy? The thing is, like, they like move whenever there's like they're like radar ears. Like they'll literally just like fan out and like sense where the smell or where the sound is coming from, and then he'll like. I mess with him too much. He hates me. I promise he loves me. Do you love me? No response. Oh my gosh. I'm about to have lunch, so I'll talk to you later on Instagram. I'll find some stuff and send it your way. Yes, please do. I prefer Qdoba over. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything because if I said something, it would not be very nice towards the owners and Qdoba themselves. But you know what? To each their own. I appreciate your honesty, and I love that for you. It doesn't cost extra to add queso to my bowl, and they give me a ton of chips. That's okay. You know what? I respect that, and I see where you're coming from. I totally do, but at the same time, like I worked at Chipotle, so for me, it's like very near and dear, and Chipotle is literally my life. So that's why, and for those reasons, is why I love Chipotle the most. What is up, Danya? Danya's the greatest, guys. If you don't follow her on Instagram, please do. Let me share with you her handle because she is an OG, and it's Danya.cfc. There we go. It was an Indian gray mongoose. That's different from the one you showed. Okay. Let me look up Indian gray mongoose. I'm learning so many new things. I didn't even know that you could have a mongoose as a pet. So Indian gray mongoose is they're like porcupines. They're giving like very much like porcupine energy. Wow. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at this little guy's face. Oh my Lord, Terry, he's so cute. Wow, that is so funny. You're welcome, girl. Wendy's all day. Oh my gosh. I've only ever had Wendy's once in my life. I know. Don't throw me under the bus. Like, do not incriminate me because of that. But just know that the only reason I did go to that Wendy's was because they had, I think it was like a special where they had like something about their Frosties. Like they had like a new strawberry Frosty or something. And I went and tried it because I was like, why not? But I've never eaten like a food item from Wendy's. I've never eaten at Burger King, never eaten at Waffle House, never eaten at, what's another big place? Arby's, I think I've only eaten at once. Gosh, Steak and Shake I've never eaten at. Freddy's I've never eaten at. There's so many places I've never eaten at, and it's kind of embarrassing. No, don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Does anybody else do that with their animals where they're just like, no, like, please don't leave me. I'm giving you all my love. Oh my gosh, he's like this to me. He's just like, can you not? It's okay. I understand. I used to work at White Castle and they are near and dear to my. I've never had White Castle, but partially because we don't have White Castles here in Missouri. I think that's very much like a coastal thing. It might be actually. Is White Castle only on the West Coast or is it on the East Coast as well? Because as far as I know, there's absolutely no White Castles here in Missouri. Nebraska, I don't think there are any. Kansas, I don't think there are any. Arkansas, I don't think there are any. So yeah, those are my. Yup, he was cute. I miss him. Oh my gosh, I wish you. I mean, send me pictures if you have any of him. What's your favorite dish? Probably pizza. I love pizza so much. Besides pizza, my favorite dish. Gosh, that's hard. Probably I love a good stir fry. I love a good stir fry with noodles and the meat. No, don't leave me, please. I love a good stir fry. So we'll have to go with that. Whoa. I haven't tried Waffle House. I feel like I don't know you. I have so much to try. I've never tried Waffle House. There's literally one not even like 2-3 miles down the road. But yeah, I've never tried it because I have heard bad things about Waffle House, which I know. I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Like I should go and try it for myself. But honestly, I have I'm telling you, I have all the restaurants that I like and I know where they are and I know that it's gonna hit every single time. And so I'm like, why even try something new? Like I know that I love these. And like I've read Waffle House's menu before and nothing on their menu. Am I like, I need to try that ASAP. What are you doing? I wish you could see his paw right now. It's just like this one. It's just stuck out. Oh my gosh, what a time to be alive with this little man. What else? I have pizza every Friday. Girl, we do pizza Thursdays. So we had pizza, 2 days ago? And oh my gosh, It's so good. It's so freaking good. But the thing is, okay, full disclosure, if you didn't know, I'm lactose intolerant, which means dairy just does me dirty. Dairy does me dirty. And by dirty, I mean it just makes me feel, are you sleepy? What is going on? My stomach will feel like somebody has just like absolutely just punched the poop out of it whenever I eat dairy. On top of that, like sometimes number two happens, like a lot, like that whole explosive thing. Definitely a real thing. And look at that face. Look at that face. What is wrong with you and your stoic little face? And but the thing is I still eat cheese and milk. Okay, I do almond milk because regular dairy milk will literally make me feel like I'm gonna die. Like the stomach pains are so painful. And yes, I do take lactate pills. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, just take some lactate pills, I do take them. Now, do they work 100% of the time? No. Do they work for everything that I consume? No. And so dairy is very, very hard for me to eat like in every single meal every single day because I will physically feel like I'm hurting. And so whenever I eat pizza, like when I put it in my mouth, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing in the world. Like I could literally eat pizza for the rest of my life. But then not even like 10, 15 minutes later, my stomach starts to hurt so bad. And I'm just like, I regret eating the pizza. Why did I do that? Like we know that hurts us. So why did we do that? And I do it constantly, every single week, ever since I was little. Well, I became lactose intolerant in like my early 20s. I'm 27 right now. So like early 20s, I became lactose intolerant. So I don't know why I do it, but I do. And it's terrible. And unfortunately, it's just, it's something I have to deal with. Popped lactose. Yeah, girl, I do the lactose pills. And like, yes, they help sometimes, but at the same time, sometimes the cheese it just hits. It hits in a way that the pill is like, bro, we can't hold it back. What's your favorite pizza place? Mine is Domino's. Mine is Mod. I love Mod pizza. If you've never had Mod, you should try them. They're amazing. It's like the Chipotle of pizzas. It's a build your own pizza place where you can add any topping and any, like literally anything. And they do dairy-free cheese, which I love because my stomach doesn't hurt as much when I eat that. I also think I might have like a gluten intolerance. Just because whenever I do eat like a lot of bread, my stomach hurts too. But it's fine. It's fine. I promise we're fine. What? Why do you keep looking at me? Do you see? I think he wants to get off the couch, but he's being polite and he's just like, I'm just gonna wait for you to tell me that it's okay. I mean, you can go if you want to. It's fine. You can go. Oh my gosh. Okay, Domino's cheesy bread is legit AF. That sounds so good. Wait a moment. I'm gonna put I told you. See, this is me disregarding everything I said about lactose and everything. I'm putting an actual calendar reminder. I mean, you can't even see my calendar. Isn't that embarrassing? But I'm gonna put a reminder. Next Thursday, I'm gonna put Domino's cheesy bread and I will try it and I will give you a very honest review. Let's set it for like 5 p.m. That sounds like a solid time. Okay, we're gonna try it. Domino's cheesy bread. It's in the calendar. My best friend hates cheese so much. That can't be your friend. Like, I'm sorry, but if you don't like cheese, we can't be friends. Actually, I should make more friends who don't like cheese because then they would not enable me to eat cheese and dairy when I shouldn't be eating cheese and dairy. Even my best friend hates cheese. Oh wait, I just read that. Hey Marcella, did you read my novel about the crazy person? I did not, and I need to go back and read it. So I'm so sorry. Skittles on your pizza, girl. Okay, February for the last 4 years, I've been trying to do no sugar February. Why February? You might be asking. Because February is the shortest month, and I just see that as like, come on, like only 28 days. We got this. Like we can do this. Not eat sugar for 28 days. And when I say don't eat sugar, I don't mean fruits. I don't mean honey. I mean, there's even like sugar in bread. I don't mean any of that. I mean Skittles, cookies, like very, very obvious sugars that I consume on the daily. Thankfully, I don't have any wrappers around me. Otherwise, I would show you the just like copious amounts of like candy wrappers that are around this house. But I can't find any right now, which is a good sign, which means I haven't had candy in a couple days. But February, I always do no sugar February. For the past 4 years, I've tried this. And I like the first year, I went, I'm pretty sure I went, let's go back into the archives and see how like how far I went because I'm pretty sure I did like 14 days. And I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat not even once in those days. And I was so proud of myself. But the thing is, I'm so addicted to sugar. Like it's embarrassing how addicted to sugar I am that I couldn't take it anymore. Like I felt like a freaking drug addict. And I know sugar is like, I know sometimes people say that sugar is more addicted than like crack, which I 100% believe. I like as someone who needs sugar. I mean, I don't think I've ever eaten dinner and not had something sweet, whether it was like a soda or even just like a fruit punch packet in like water, like something sweet like that. Like I always am consuming sugar after dinner. Like there's absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts on that. That's non-negotiable. Okay, so let's go back to February of 2019. Let's see if that was when I started this whole thing. I could be wrong. Nope, didn't do it in 2019. I skipped a year. Hold on, let's see if I did it in February 2020. I would have had to have done it in 2020 because that was COVID. And I think I had an elliptical that year. And I was so gung ho about it because I was like, y'all, no, I didn't do it in 2020. Am I lying to you guys? Because if so, I severely apologize for. No, I did. So February 2nd, 2020, I put 1 week without sugar and I'm struggling hard. Okay, so that was the first year I did it. And I went, let's see how many days I did. Day 13, no sugar was an update right there. It says, I miss it so much. I have lost weight. My mouth constantly waters when I see anything sweet. That's the worst part, is my mouth will literally water when I see or smell or even think about like a Skittle. My mouth will literally start like it's salivating right now. I wish you could see it, but like I'm actually salivating because I'm an actual crackhead sugar addict. It's terrible. I said I'm currently craving churros and I'm so ready for February to end. I even tried kombucha. Do you see that? I tried kombucha one of the days and I said 100% disgusting because kombucha is disgusting. And if you drink it, more props to you. Day 17 without sugar. We have it documented. I said I miss it so dang much. I've almost quit every single day. Oh no, don't leave. I'm so sorry. Don't leave me. I said I miss it so dang much. I've quit almost every single day. I'm always hungry. Okay, it's fine. You can go. Be free. Please go. Okay, he's gone. I said I'm always hungry. I said I don't recommend it to a sugar addict. I said my stomach does feel better though. I do remember that. I remember my stomach feeling better and me being like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." Like I didn't feel the pain that, and I think sugar does have a lot to do with it. I don't know if you're a nutritionist or if you know anything about nutrition, please feel free to chime in. But I felt so much better when I didn't have sugar for 17 days. I think that's the longest I went. I think I quit. But I didn't say that I had quit because nope, I didn't say that I quit. Gosh dang it. I think I only went maybe 18 days. But I definitely have 17 days documented. So I think we're gonna go with that I went 18 days. So yeah, anyways, I have to be 18 days. What are you guys saying? I'm a sugar addict too, Danya. Oh my gosh, girl. Maybe we can both do no sugar February and keep each other accountable. Jaggery? Wait, what is jaggery? It's healthier than sugar. I prefer jaggery over sugar. I don't know what the freak jaggery is. Let's look it up. Okay, Google. What is jaggery? I Google everything. Google's having some troubles. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Google even knows what that is. Maybe that's a typo. Oh,
jaggery is a traditional non-centrifugal cane sugar consumed in the Indian.
Oh, it's like a cane sugar. Look at us learning so much stuff today. Cupcakes and cookies for me, especially from Publix. Oh, Publix is so freaking good, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you don't know about Publix, I know they for sure have them in Florida because that's the first time I ever tried one was last summer. I went to Orlando. And there was a Publix. It's literally just a grocery store. It's not that great. It's really not that great, but it's also so great. The thing is they have, and like I tried, they had like avocado chips that I had bought and tried, and I thought they were pretty good. But the thing was, they make these cakes, And the cake, the frosting, I don't know what's in the frosting, but it is so dang good that when I go back to Florida, I don't know when I'm going back, but if I make it this year, I feel like I'm always either in Florida or New York. If I go back, I will definitely be stocking up on some Publix cupcakes, cakes. I will bring them on as my carry-on because they are that good. So anyways, thanks for the reminder. This is really bad, but I've only worked once for an agency doing waiting and cleaning jobs. I'm 22 and I don't like working for people. What would be a good business startup? Oh my gosh. As a small business owner, I would say starting a t-shirt company. There is a very, very high demand for people who need custom shirts, custom apparel. Even, I mean, if you get into hats, that would be even better. A lot of people want embroidery, which embroidery is very expensive. The machine is, I know that, but yeah, just start your own business and make some t-shirts because that is a super, super profitable business. I have a sweet tooth, but I just keep a balance. Teach me your ways because I do not know how to balance. I mean, there's a lot of things that I can balance in life, like my time, I don't know, what else do you balance in life? I'm saying this like I know them. I know what I'm balancing in life. I'm not good at balancing sugar, is what I'm saying. Like I'm actually quite terrible at it. The sweets overwhelm me, and after I have to eat something spicy or salty, girl, I'm not into spicy. I'm definitely into salty, but I'm not like I never crave anything spicy. So yeah, this is gonna be hard. But if you want to join me on a no sugar February, please feel free to DM me. Maybe we could do we could have like a group chat or something with all of us who don't want to eat sugar in February and feel like we are rooting each other on. I don't know. Never had a sweet tooth. Actually can't stand cake. Okay, Patrick. You know, I thought we were friends, but apparently we're not. No, I'm kidding. I have eaten pizza twice. Honestly, I hated the taste of cheese, but I love butter and G. Girl, you are dropping things that I don't even know. Like, there's so many things that I've Googled today. G versus butter. G is, for any of you who cared, G and butter have similar nutritional profiles, but G may have a better choice for those who are lactose. Oh, that's me! Lactose intolerant or have sensitivities. Wait, do they sell G in America? Like, is that, am I missing out on something? I'm putting it in my notes page. Putting in my notes page for grocery shopping. I'm going to put G. Look at this. This is hilarious. You guys are changing my life one comment at a time. I like G too. Wait, Danya lives in Florida, which means there's probably G in America. Is that a very uncultured thing for me to say? I don't know. What else? Saying I've been brainwashed and child-free stems from the experience with that crazy person, even though I was child-free before, but I never told anyone. Opening up as child-free is very, very hard, depending on like who is like your surrounding circle, whether it's family, friends, neighbors. I don't know. Like maybe that might even be like a controversial thing is telling your neighbors. But it's very personal. And you know what? If you don't want to open up as child free, if you always want to be like, oh, we'll see, or oh, I don't know, I might change my mind, that's fine. That's totally fine. Like nobody's saying there's a right or wrong way to go about being child free. So, anyways, I'm 6 days into a 60-day juice fast. I'm hoping this will cure me of my sweet tooth. Oh my gosh. I've actually heard very, very controversial things about juice fasting, but never tried it. I think my best friend is studying to be a nutritionist, and she said that that's like a terrible diet. Not saying that what you're doing is terrible, but she says like the way that people juice fast in like the fad diets is like not healthy at all, and it can actually hurt your body. So I've never tried it. So there's that. Funny coming from you. You haven't had Waffle House. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No sugar in February. What about Valentine's Day and all the chocolates and candy? See, the thing is, I thought about that when I first started 4 years ago, and now I don't even think it was 4 years ago. But I think I might have done it in 2018, then skipped 2019, then 2020, 2021, 2022, and now it's going to be 2023. The thing was, I did consider that. I was like, you know what? February, Valentine's Day, it's my half birthday, and this sounds so cheesy, but as a person whose birthday falls in August, growing up in the school system, we went to August in like mid to late August. And so my birthday being August 4th, we were still out. Like it was still summer break. And so when people would celebrate their birthdays in elementary school, mine wouldn't ever be celebrated because I was an August baby and we weren't at school. And so what the teachers did was for the kids who were born June, July, August, the months where we weren't at school, they would celebrate your half birthday. So February 4th is my half birthday, and I go ham on my half birthday because from a little age, when I was, kindergarten through 5th grade, we would always celebrate my half birthday at school. And it was the best because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like 7.5 or I'm 8.5. And so now I celebrate half birthdays even more than I celebrate my own like normal birthday. So, anyways, I thought about that. I said my half birthday, Valentine's Day. I was like, this sucks so bad. But at the same time, it's the shortest month. That means I get to say that I had no sugar for an entire month, but it is the shortest month in the year. And so for me, I was like, I have to do it. I have to do the shortest month because even just those extra 2 or 3 days, like that is so important for someone who's an addict. And the thing is, like, you would be like, okay, well, once you finish, like, are you just going to go ham on the candy again? Yes, I am going to go ham on the candy again for a day because I miss it so much. I'm going to eat all the Skittles. I'm going to eat all the gummy bears, the Albanese gummy bears. Oh my gosh, those things are so good. But then hopefully the lesson will be this year that I will not consume as much candy anymore and that I will be able to kick the craving so that my mouth won't be watering like it is right now talking about candy because I'm just an insane sugar addict. Hello, happy Saturday. What did I miss? Not much, not much. I just reminded myself that eating too much sugar can give me diabetes and that I want to get that, or you don't want to get that. The last thing I want to do is constantly check my blood sugar. So, contrary to popular belief, sugar does not give you diabetes. I've Googled and researched the heck out of it because as a sugar addict, I was like terrified of getting diabetes. It has a lot to do with like your weight and the amount of what's the word? I don't want to say carbohydrates. Let's look up causes of diabetes. I wish I could screen share with you. If I find out how to screen share, oh my gosh, we could totally do. What's a pop out chat? Oh my gosh, I just popped you guys out into another page. Wait, what if I want to? Hold on. What if I? Okay. Woo! I thought I destroyed the chat and I was going to be so sad. Community moderation. Wait, what is this? Oh no, I'm clicking things and it's taking me out. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I clicked something and it sent me to another page. What else can I do on here? I've never actually explored the oh my gosh, I can like edit the chat or edit the video as I'm videoing. Okay, there is no engage with your audience. Wait, what is this? Start a Q&A. Oh my gosh, let's do a poll. Okay, let's do a poll. Let's do our first poll. Let's do best or better restaurant. We'll put Chipotle. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Or Qdoba. Am I even spelling that right? Okay, I think I just put a poll. Hold on. Wait, this is so fun. Hold on, I gotta get close. I gotta get closer to this because I feel like. Are you guys able to vote like actively as I'm doing this? Add reaction? What does this mean? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Wait, what does this mean? Oh, that's just me like commenting in the chat. That's embarrassing. I commented on my own thing. Wait, I love this poll option. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. What else can we do? Start a Q&A. Oh, this is great. Let's put ooh, what question should I ask you guys? I need a good question. Let's Google. Good Q&A questions. Funny. Oh, this is great. Okay, here we go. Funny questions to ask. This is so fun. I'm so glad that I found this. Oh, here we go. I'm typing it now. Okay, you guys are gonna die. Here's the Q&A. Start Q&A. This is hilarious to me. Okay. Oh, wait, what happened to the chat? Hold on. Did the chat go away? Let's go to live chat. Okay, so we can see the live chat and we can also see the question that I just asked. This is perfect. Oh, this is game changing. This is going to be so much fun. This is going to be so much more fun. Okay, what else are you saying? Have you ever tasted sugarcane juice? It's so refreshing in summers of India. I have not. The thing is like there's so many things in the US that you can't find at the grocery store that you can find in so many other countries. And so it's hard. It's hard to be able to be like, I don't know. It's just really hard because there's things that I find in other countries where I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this, but you can't find it here back at home. Mexican Coke is the best for sugar addicts. Oh man, I actually really don't like the taste of Coca-Cola, if I'm being honest. Um, she's gonna oh, she going to get I'm not the biggest fan of candy either. That's okay. What are you guys saying for the Q&A? Is anybody even answering the Q&A? Let's see. Chipotle is at 78% of you said that Chipotle is the better restaurant, and 22% of you said that Qdoba is the better restaurant. Oh, this is great. I freaking love this. I want to see what it looks like on your end. This is so like this is me doing my own experimentation. I'm going on my YouTube app and we're going to see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, this might be cringy for you guys, but I find this so fascinating. I didn't know you could do this. Oh, that's so cool. It's like the first thing that you see on the chat. It's like at the very bottom. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love this. Okay. That's enough of that. What else did you say? Oh, never want to eat at any or at either of those restaurants. That's okay. That's okay. I'm the only one who chose Qdoba. No, you didn't. There was other people who did. Could you do carnivore for a month? I've never thought about it, but I love meat. I really do. But sometimes when I eat too much meat, I get the meat sweats and then I feel like disgusting inside. I'm not sure that that's like a very good diet though. I think you need more than just meat, right? Or maybe I could be wrong. Maybe there's more to meat than in a carnivore diet. Oh, we're at 80% voted Chipotle and 20% voted Qdoba. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. I don't know how to answer the question, but I feel like it's not soup. I love that. Okay, we're gonna delete that because we need. Oh, I can't delete the question. What if I don't want you guys to see the question anymore? Oh, sad. Oh, and Q&A. This will remove all questions in the question list. Okay, we're removing it. Should I do another poll? Oh, I have a good poll. Okay, here we go. I have a good poll. The question is gonna be. Gosh, this is so fun for me. Oh wait, I have to end the other poll. Look, we're learning this together. Okay, end poll. Adding a new poll. So here we go. The poll is going to be: have you, in quotation marks, come out as being child free? The fact that it gave me the results of the thing is so fun. The first is going to be yes, and the other one is going to be no. So the question is: have you come out as being child free? Look at that. New poll question. Oh, this is so fun. I'm having too much fun with this. I don't know about either of them. I'm 100% vegetarian. Wow. I think that that's so cool. Now, could I be vegetarian? Probably. I think anybody could be vegetarian. But would I, sorry, I'm like trying to move this blanket, but would I want to be vegetarian? I don't know. I've never tried. Never tried. I personally don't think that cereal is a soup because to me, soup requires veggies and meat. Oh, I love that. This is so much fun. My aunt said to me, maybe I don't deserve children because I said I saw a baby and said it looked like Kermit the Frog. And they don't like that I'm racist to other Pakistani people based on my experience. Wait, I just have to dwell on the Kermit the Frog for a second. I'm not gonna lie, some of the babies out here are so ugly. Like, and I mean that in the nicest way possible because and like being ugly isn't necessarily like the worst thing in the world. Like there's way worse things than being ugly, right? You could be talented and ugly. You could be rich and ugly. Like ugly is just a what is that, a verb? Is that an adjective? No, a verb is like an action word. I think it's an adjective. It's describing something. But I don't know, like some babies are just really ugly. And I think we should normalize telling people that their babies are ugly. I'm a child myself, not kidding. I'm serious. No, same. I mean, I eat candy like for breakfast. So if that's not being a child, I don't know what it is. I went vegan for 30 days and it was miserable. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine cutting out cheese and milk altogether, but I can imagine a life where I don't eat as much cheese. And by cheese, I mean I could eat like dairy-free cheese and I could have almond milk or oat milk. Because those are good substitutes. The thing for me is like there's so many foods that we decide to eat and there's so many foods that we decide that we don't want to eat. Like say you don't like mayonnaise and you're like I just don't eat mayonnaise, like that's not something that I enjoy. But you find alternatives. Like maybe you use honey mustard or maybe you use Miracle Whip, which is like the the like sugary mayonnaise. And so for me, I'm like, giving up butter for a dairy-free option, it's just an easy switch. It's a totally easy switch. Like instead of getting butter at the grocery store, just get the other one. Get the one that won't hurt your stomach. It's like nobody's judging you for getting a dairy-free option. And so I've tried to kind of grasp that mindset. I'm trying to like really, really, really put myself in a mindset where I can be successful this February for not doing sugar. And so for me, it's like instead of eating the Skittles, just buy some strawberries and blueberries. Like eat that instead. Nobody's going to get mad at you that you didn't buy Skittles. Nobody's going to get mad at you that you didn't buy gummy bears. Like it's going to be okay. And no, it's not as sweet. Like you're not going to get that sugar high that you're wanting. And like you're not going to be able to necessarily like fill the gap in your soul, but at the same time it's like you will be able to taste the sweetness, and maybe one day a strawberry or a blueberry might seem as sugary as a gummy bear. And so anyways, I'm just trying to get my mind right for when February comes so that I can be successful and not want to just completely eat an entire block of sugar, it's just personal preference. I think it is personal preference. 40% of our population is vegetarian, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I did not know that. Good for them. I mean, like the thing is like and like I'm not trying to hate on vegans or vegetarians by any means, but the ones that I've met, the reasoning why they're trying to convince me, and like the thing is they always try to convince me. The friends that I've had, they're like, no, like you're wrong. Like you need to be vegan, you need to be vegetarian because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, but don't try to force something upon me. And then when I tell you my opinion or when I give you my thoughts about it, that you're like not even open to it. Like you can't even put yourself in my shoes because you're just so disgusted with the fact that I eat chicken or beef or shrimp or salmon. Like you just can't even like tolerate my presence anymore. It's like, dude, we can coexist. Like there is a world where vegetarians, vegans, and people who just eat meat can coexist. So anyways, there's that. I'm also a sugar addict. I feel you. I feel you 100%. As a vegetarian, there are so many options here that I don't need to go for non-vegetarian food. I love that. I love that. Always love your live streams. Thanks. Don't forget to answer the poll, guys. Look how fun this is. 75% have said that they have came out as being child-free, and 25% have not. Just out of curiosity, have you not come out because you're on the fence? I really, really want to meet more fence sitters. And I want to do more. Let me know. Let me know. You know what? Oh, I can't do another poll because I have to end this one. But let me know in the comments if you want me to start doing more. And by start doing more, I mean just start doing interviews. Just like Zoom call interviews and then editing it in a way so that it can turn into a video. Because as much as I love talking and reacting to articles, or I regret having kids or stuff like that, I really want to hear other people's side of the story. And I would love to just sit down with a fence sitter and ask them, like, why are you on the fence? I want to just know, because at one point, I wouldn't consider myself a fence sitter ever, but I was definitely like, should I have a kid to please everybody, or should I not have a kid because I don't want to have a kid, And so I would love to hear fence sitters' opinions, because I'm sure they have valid, this is why I want to, but also valid, this is why I don't want to reasonings. So anyways, let me know if that's something that you want to see, because I want to start doing more interviews. I want to start doing interviews, not more interviews, because I'm not doing any interviews right now, but just doing interviews and putting them on here, and hopefully it can bring more awareness to the difference, like antinatalism. I made a video, what was that, last week, I believe, about antinatalism. And I would love to have a Zoom call with someone who is an antinatalist and have their like in person, real, raw thoughts and words and reactions to a child-free person. So anyways, there's that. Oh, what is vegan? Oh, vegan is when let me give you the dictionary definition. I'm pretty sure though, it's when you don't consume anything, any animal, like meat, and also anything that comes from an animal. So let's define vegan. Pretty sure that's what it is, but I could be wrong. A person who does not eat any food derived from animals, or who typically does not use any other animal products. So no dairy, cheese, meat, honey, and they do not use leather or anything that's tested on animals, like no animal testing products. So like maybe there's like a lotion or a makeup or something that's tested on animals. It's very cruelty free. So, anyways, that's the definition. Um, oh, what else are you guys saying? I told my parents that I don't want to have kids, and like many other people, they're either thinking or hoping that I will change my mind. It's honestly annoying, and I can't stand it. I empathize with you because, and like the thing for me is, how did you deliver the message? Because I feel like there's a right and a wrong way about going about it. There's definitely like a confrontational way to tell your parents, like, stop talking about having kids because I don't want to have kids. Like, maybe that might not be the right way. I'm not saying that that's what you did at all, but for me, what really helped me was, one, my parents are so understanding and so loving, and they are the nicest people ever. But I also told them when I came out as being child free, I told them, I was like, Mom, Dad, like, I'm struggling with this concept of wanting to become a mom and wanting to have children. Like, I have never felt the need to have a child. And right now, this is when I was married. I was like, and right now I'm getting a lot of pressure from my mother-in-law and from people, friends, and not them, not my parents. They didn't pressure me, but people who were just like, when are you guys gonna have kids? When are you gonna have a baby? And I was just like, I don't know what to do about this information. And I had that conversation with my parents, telling them that I was scared. I was like, Mom, Dad, like, I'm kind of scared because I don't want to have kids, but I don't know what to do with that information. There's a lot of people who are telling me that, if, you've been married for 4 years, you should have kids now. And so I told them very honestly, I don't know what to do. I don't like that there's this pressure on me to have kids. I don't think that I want to have kids, but I don't know anybody else in my life or friends or even close family who doesn't have kids. I don't know what life will look like that. And so I had that very honest conversation with them, and they were very understanding. They're like, "You know what? That would be very scary too. Like, not to feel like you're included and not to feel like you're represented. Like, that's kind of terrifying." And so even though they were definitely like, "But why don't you want to have kids? Like, that's so, like, you should have kids. Like, we're Christian. You come from a Hispanic family. Like, that's just what you do." They were very understanding because they saw how vulnerable I was, and they saw how much I had thought about this. It wasn't just me like trying to be rebellious or anything. It was me being like, I'm genuinely concerned because I don't want to have kids. And so I would love to have some sort of support and maybe just like words of comfort. So anyways, those are my thoughts. I haven't really told any of my family. That's okay. By personal preference, I tried befriending other Pakistanians there, but she tried to embarrass me in the group chat and unblocked me and swear attacked me and sent people to harass me. That's crazy. My family is pretty accepting about it. I love that. I wouldn't consider myself a fence sitter because I never give birth, or I've never given birth, but I do have FOMO some days. But I also know that I would rather regret not having them than the reverse. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I would never try to convince someone that they should or shouldn't have kids because it's not my place to. And I feel like that's very, I don't know. I feel like when you try to impose your beliefs on other people, it doesn't go well. And so I just would say that you know better than anyone else whether or not you want to have kids. Obviously, you could watch my content or YouTube or other people's content, mommy blogs, and you can decide for yourself what is right for your life. But only you can decide that. Like, I can't tell you that. Your parents, if you're with a significant other, like maybe they can't even tell you what you should or shouldn't do. And so I think it's very, very personal. But like I always say, to each their own. Whether you decide to have kids or not, like, I support you 100% because I have so many friends in my real life who are friends or who are mothers who have children, and I love them. I love their children, and there's no reason for me to, I don't know, become enemies or unfriend someone just because they live a different life than me. I mean, I'm asking for inclusivity, and so I have to also reciprocate that inclusivity because if I don't, like, it's the golden rule. You get what you give. And so if I'm not giving the love and the acceptance of other people's lifestyle, then I'm not going to get that in return. So anyways, my family is pretty accepting about it. I love that. I haven't made an official announcement that I'm child free, but I'll be 35 this year and still no kids. So I'm sure everyone in my life has assumed that I will never have any. LOL. That's okay. You don't have to do an announcement. The thing is, like, I told my parents and I came out as being child free because it was such a it was such a heavy topic. And I'm the kind of person, oh my gosh, I keep burping. I'm the kind of person where I am very, very open with my family. And so for me, it just made sense to have that conversation with them. But there's no reason for you to tell people anything about your status of wanting or diswanting kids. Diswanting is not a word. I just made that up. My biology teacher once said while teaching that she thinks surrogacy is not the right process to have kids. And she commented that Priyanka Chopra, oh, that's Nick Jonas's wife, I believe, shouldn't have had her child through surrogacy. That's tough. I think, like I always say, to each their own. If you want to have a surrogate baby, then why not? Like, why not? What is the actual problem with that? I don't see a problem with that. If you want to have a baby naturally, go for it. If you don't want to have a kid, go for it. If you want to adopt, go for it. If you want to foster, go for it. Like, why is everybody saying that this is the right or wrong way to live? Like, I don't know. I don't like it when people tell me that. Like, I don't like it when people are like, you're wrong because you believe in this, or you're wrong because you agree with that person. It's like, but am I though? Like, because I could say the same thing about you, and then we're just going to go round and round in a circle in an argument that's never going to come to a conclusion. Anyways, having gone through birth, it was a 2 out of 10. Oh no, no epidural is absolutely killer, girl. I applaud you for birthing a human. Let me just first and foremost say that. Also, I cannot imagine not having an epidural. My mom had an epidural for my oldest brother, and then I believe she did it naturally for the others because the epidural paralyzed her for a few days. Like she couldn't, I'll have to go back and ask her, but I feel like she couldn't walk or do things normally because the epidural messed up. She's fine now. She's totally completely fine. But she told herself, no, she lost her memory is what it was, along with back problems. She lost her memory and couldn't remember like anything for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And she thought that it was from the epidural. And so when she had the other three, so me and my other two older brothers, she did it all naturally. And she was like, it sucked. But at the same time, like, I'm so grateful that I did it that way because who would have known what the other side effects would have been? Anyways, I applaud my mom because she's so like, and she had a C-section with my oldest. And she's just awesome. My parents are traditional and Christian. So even if I were to have a calm conversation with them, my mom won't see reason much. And my dad is like, oh, give it a few years again. So annoying. So my parents are very Christian, very, very Christian, go to church every Sunday. I go to church, also Hispanic. And I will say, yeah, sometimes parents just don't understand. Like sometimes parents just suck and they do not understand that like their children have their own likes and dislikes, that their children are their own humans and have their own beliefs and they use their brain, and so like I am very fortunate that my parents are the way that they are, loving, understanding, caring, kind. They're just amazing human beings. I hang out with them all the time because they're my best friends. When I was growing up though, I actually despised them. I wanted them to because I hated them so much, but now it's like complete opposite. I love them so much. But that sucks. And I wish that I could say something that would help, but at the same time, you know your parents better than I do. So that's all I'm going to say. But I'm here for you. The moral of the story is I'm here for you. If no one's there for you, just know that I am here for you. I know a mofo who tells me, wait a few years and I'll have kids. LOL. He's not a bad person, so I just let him slide. It's okay. Like, and people like they don't understand because they're not in the child-free community. They don't know that feeling of being ostracized, so they don't get it. It's just a very cliche thing, like, oh, you'll change your mind. Like, oh my gosh, but it's the best thing ever. Like, oh, you're totally missing out. Like, I get it. I can put myself in their shoes and I understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, I think there needs to be some sort of like correcting them. Like you need to be able to be like, you know what, I get that. Like maybe just laugh it off and be like, yeah, like maybe I will change my mind, because you are allowed to change your mind and it's great. Like change is a good thing in life, but at the same time, please understand that like when I'm telling you that I don't want to have kids, as much as I could change my mind in the future, not just know that that's like something that is very hard for me to say openly. And like, I would really appreciate it if you just took it at what it was at face value and just been like, okay, great. Like, and it's okay to have those conversations with people. It's okay to have those kind of like awkward and cringy conversations and be like, you know what? I love that you have kids and I love that you love being a parent, but at the same time, like I kind of want that respect back. Like I kind of want you to feel happy for me. And if you don't feel happy for me, then just fake it. because I'm faking my love for you and your children, you know? I don't know. That might be a super hot take. Oh, and you know what was her excuse about it? She said that nowadays, even biological children are betraying their parents. How can people trust a surrogate kid? That's crazy. That's crazy. Doctor was attending to someone else. Wait. Oh, for your pregnant or for your birthing. Okay, that's not good. I was literally about to type what you just said. I don't love this whole here's the right way to live and here's the wrong way to live. I've always been open to lots of ways to live life. Yes, I will always advocate for people being open. Like I mean, there's a lot of things where I'm like very, very like set on. Um, one of them being like having a dog. I love having oh my gosh, he's literally dreaming and his foot is kicking. Do you see his foot? Oh my gosh, his foot is kicking. I don't want to wake him up though. But the one of the things that I'm like so concrete about is that I love dogs. Like I love being a dog mom. I love having a dog. Like I will never be like, no, you know what, you're right. Like I actually don't like having a dog. No, I will never ever say that. Now, will I convince people or try to persuade people to get a dog? No, because dog ownership is hard and it's a lot of work. And yes, it's just a dog. It's just an animal, but at the same time, like, they can sense if you're in it or if you're not. And if you're not in it, then they could be traumatized. They could become a bad dog. And so I would never try to convince someone that they should have a dog, even though I love dogs with all of my heart. And so I hate that people try to convince people that their way of living is wrong and that the other person's way of living is right. It's like, but we're all different. We all have our own likes or dislikes. Like the way that you love, I don't know, the way that you love having a Tesla and you think electric cars is the way to go is not going to change my mind about my gas fueled car. Like, I do not care that you are totally in love with your Tesla. And yes, I get that there's environmental issues, but at the same time, like, do not like, what is the word that I'm trying to look for? Oh, is it starts with a D. It's not demonetize. Oh, what is that word? What is that word? Ugh. I forget the word, but don't try to like make me sound like a bad person or that I am living this terrible life because I drive a gas car, you know? So anyways, there's all that. Uh what am I missing? Oh, my mom gave birth to me naturally when I was a 9-pound baby. Better her than me. Ain't no baby worth all that pain. Oh my gosh. Preach. In 10 years, I'll be like, see, told you no kids. And the thing is, like, you don't even have to be like, "See, I told you," because it's very, like, condescending when you say that. You're like, "See, I told you," and I'm like, "I'm living a better life than you are," which I know I joke about all the time on the internet, and maybe I shouldn't joke about that, but I feel like it's I don't know, I'm, like, poking fun at it. The same way that parents poke fun at me. It's like you're not living a better life than the next person just because you didn't have to have kids, because I know people who love their kids and whose life has been enriched and has been exponentially, um more positive because they chose to have children. But at the same time, like I just hope that people realize that not having kids is it's just as good. Like it's just as it should be just as normal as having kids, if that makes sense. If I could pack up everything and spend 4 months in Colombia, I love that you're still on this. I love that you're still on this. Then come home and play video games for 3 days straight. Can't do that with kids. No, you can't. You're beautiful inside and out. Oh, thanks, Liam. It's so wrong for conservatives to say it is selfish not to have kids. You can't be selfish to someone that doesn't exist. That's a hot take. That is a very hot take. Does giving birth really cost $30,000 in the US? I don't know because I've never given birth, but I know it costs a lot of money. And that's money that I'm not willing to give up for someone that I don't even want, like for something that I don't even want. The responsibility and the work, I don't want it. I never will. And the thing is, like, when people are like, oh, you'll change your mind, it's like, yes, I could. I totally could change my mind. And if I did, I would be absolutely petrified because the last thing I want in my life is to be a mom to a human, to a skin baby. But I just want people to accept me for not having kids. And a lot of times I do have people that accept me because I have a lot of great friends in my life, but there are some people that don't accept it. A lot of online haters who honestly I love when they hate because I can just turn their content into or turn their comments into content. But yeah, anyways. Okay, that's the last question. And the poll is that 78% of you has said that you have came out as being child free. Um, Oh, wait, one last statistic. The average cost to have a baby in Canada without insurance is between $5,000 to $8,000 for hospital birth or $10,000 to $15,000 for a C-section. Absolutely not. And the thing is, like, you don't even choose whether or not you're gonna have a C-section. Like, that's an emergency thing sometimes. And so for you to be like, I'm gonna have to dish out so much more money because the baby wasn't turned the right way. Absolutely not. Nope, can't justify it. Not even a little bit. Not even a freaking little bit. Jace, do you want to come say bye? Come here. He's gonna come say bye. But thank you so much for joining on today's live. Here we have Jace being his cute little self. I know. Oh, and you're so good. You're just gonna sit for the people. But I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have an exciting. What is today? Saturday. I'm gonna go for a run right after this, so that's gonna be fun and exciting. I think it's like 50 degrees outside. Let's check. Actually, real time. What is the weather? It's 51 degrees right now. Oh my gosh, I'm not making it up. Look, 51. But yeah, let me know. In the DMs if I don't know. Let me know something in the DMs. Message me on Instagram because I love talking to you guys. And I think that's it. Like I always say, this is your life. These are your decisions. Live your best life. Bye, guys.